What's good, everybody? Welcome back. It's your boy, back with another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football. Yes. As you can tell by the thumbnail, I'm finna drop you off two running backs that I love wait a minute, that's the DeMar Hamlin love. Screw that love. That I love for 2023. Yes. Now look, let me make this caveat first and foremost, guys. First and foremost. What I won't be saying is, hey guys, this is Flawless, and I like Austin Eckler. I love him for 2023. You know what? You know who else I love? I love Derrick Henry still, and I like Christian McCaffrey. I'm not doing that. I never do that. Matter of fact, these two running backs that I love are actually currently outside the top 24. So they're basically running back threes based on Fantasy Pros' current rankings here in basically the middle of April for PPR for running backs. Now I know it's early, but these guys shouldn't be this low. I don't care what they say, so I want to hear it. But we'll talk about it. Now, understand now, I'm in the business of giving you needle movers. You got to be able to move the needle with me. So now I don't know if you go wide receiver heavy, which probably majority of people will. You go wide receiver heavy, get your nice gusto, air weak quarterback, air weak that can win you some weeks. Not these freaking fly-by-night quarterbacks that if you get two average ones or two mediocre ones, you're going to get some nice mediocre points. And we don't do mediocre points around here at Flawless, all right? So I want to talk about the two running backs. Now, one of the running backs is going to be more of a PPR, have more of a PPR ceiling. The other one, not so much. I'll try to make that kind of like my theme moving forward when I do my next two running backs, okay? So, because I'm at least going to do this two more times for deep diving running backs that I like outside of the obvious ones. So, first, I'd like to give you a running back that basically had his banner year. He stayed healthy essentially all year, and he had his best year. I wasn't wishing for injury. I don't wish for injury, but try to kind of predict it per se. And he didn't lay it down, which is good for him. And he ended up getting the bag. Now, let me tell you something. I am very peculiar, if that's the word I want to say. Reluctant. I don't like placing my bets on running backs that already has had their career years. I'm going to be honest with you. And after they get the bag. Once they put that Santa bag over their shoulder, I don't know, that bothers me. And I'll tell you, that really got me because I think it was in either 2004 or 2007. No, sorry, 2004 or 2006, one of those years. And I picked, I was number 2 pick. The first person picked first person picked Larry Johnson. I told you guys the story before. And we had our draft order like a week and a half before the draft started. So for a whole week and a half, I was lobbying back and forth from Sean Alexander and LaDainian Tomlinson. Sean Alexander against LaDainian Tomlinson. They would tilt 51-49, and they would tilt 49-51 back and forth for almost a week and a half. And lo and behold, when it was time for me to get on the clock in the slow live draft, and that's something you guys don't know about too, a slow live draft, but whatever. I'm going to tell you something. I ended up picking Sean Alexander. And of course, that was after the year he scored like 28 touchdowns. And he ran like a pansy, man. And it really freaking screwed me over. So I've been holding on to that. That's been like even though I came back the next year and won a championship, it really bothered me. I'm not going to lie. It really bothered me. So I really kind of like to stay away from people that just got the bag. But you know what? I'm just going to have to let that go in this situation based on what I saw. And life's all about evolution, right? And getting better, not holding the same grudges you used to have, right? So I'm going to tell you, my first running back that I love this year is currently number 25 on Fantasy Pros and on PPR standings. Number 25. I don't see why he's this low, but it's no other than Mr. Miles Sanders. Yes, 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 Mr. Miles Sanders. I have never been an advocate of him before because of his history, but he is in a prime position right now to be successful. The way Dante Foreman ran through that line, and Carolina has a very, very good, top-notch offensive line, especially as far as the rushing. Chuba Hubbard had good games. Dante Foreman, he ran good. And neither one of those guys has the home run hitting ability that Miles Sanders has. They paid him the bag for a reason. And then with the rookie quarterback that they're likely to have, they will have in the draft, they will likely be starting, they're just going to shove it in Miles Sanders' gut. So if the defense can play up and actually keep him in games, plus he should be a safety valve for the rookie QB to dump it down to. Miles Sanders can have some nice needle-moving games. And if he's running back number 25 off the board and number 25th running back on the board currently, I believe that will change. I think he'll probably get as high as probably 15 at the end of the day. But if he stays like this, he'll be a steal. Loading up on you're getting your stud wide receivers and a stud QB, and then you're getting this type of guy that you can play every week that's going to have the workload. Man, that is a steal. I love Miles Sanders for the 2023. I definitely believe he's going to outproduce his ADP, without a doubt. So, before we get to my second running back, you guys see my nice little bucket hat, my flawless bucket hat. Man, your boy got all type of stuff going on, man. I decided, to mess with the brand a little bit, so I'm out here flexing on you real quick. So that's how it is. But yeah, so if you're watching this video, you're getting any substance out of it, getting any value, press like, share. Even if you don't share it on social media, share it to one of your homeboys on text or something like that. I'd appreciate that. So let's move forward. Now this guy here, this running back here is currently ranked number 28, 3 spots below Miles Sanders. 3 spots below Miles Sanders. And let me tell you right now, I think you might want to stay towards the end of the video. No, I'm not. Maybe I won't do it this video. But this guy, how can I put it? Oh man, when can I talk about this guy? This guy's going to get fed the ball. He should easily have 280 rushes this year. He has breakaway speed. He don't catch the ball much. His counterpart that's rushing with him / behind him is now 32 years old. The ownership just loves to run. Again, a second-year quarterback in the back. At the end of the day, they're going to in the backfield with him. It's going to be handing the ball in the backfield and handing him the ball in the backfield. A second-year quarterback. I love this running back with high upside, needle mover, can rush the ball, damn near powerful like Henry. He can freaking shoot out and got breakaway speed as well. I love his profile, his body of work. You've heard me talk about it before. I've had him on like 2 or 3 of my teams last year when I drafted him. And that's no other than Mr. Tyler Algier. I love me some Tyler Algier. Love me some Tyler Algier. Love it. Love it. And I just believe that he's going to be a monster. And yeah, he might not get much PPR stuff, right? But people say the same crap about Derrick Henry. I'm not saying he's Derrick Henry, but I know one thing. Arthur Blank loves to run. Loves to run. And he proved himself this past year, Tyler Algier. So listen, get him for the cheap. Don't wait too long. Don't let nobody snipe you. But I love me some Tyler Algier for the 2023. I ain't playing around, guys. That's how I feel. But those 2 guys, Miles Sanders and Tyler Algier for the 2023, my first 2 running backs I love, my deep diving running backs that I love. Of course, there are running backs in the top 10 I like more than the other, but we're not focusing on that now because we're trying to give true value and true substance, something that means something, So if you get one of these guys and they hit it, you picking them like in the 7th round or something, 6th or 7th round, man, that's going to make your team freaking extraordinary if you got a nice core built already. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys watching. Here we go. We all have like four winners already that are already in the Flawless Fantasy Football Listener League. So today, we're going to go for number 5. Number 5. So we need to get a nice little password, a little code word. I'm looking around my spot, looking around. Let's see. Some long stroke, you guys, real quick. Make you wait on that password. Make you wait on that keyword. Let's make it the word fatherhood. That's right, fatherhood. Whoever puts it first in the comments wins the 5th spot in the Listener League. Flawless Fantasy Football. Can't wait to see you on the next episode. Peace.